Liverpool is once again on everyone's lips. Superstar Kvaratskhelia, a new phase for Mohamed Salah, and shocking news from Bayern and Real Madrid. All this and much more in today's episode. Be sure to like, hit the bell, and subscribe. Have you done it? Well then, let's get started. Liverpool, one of the most successful clubs in recent years, continues to follow an ambitious strategy to strengthen its squad and reach new heights in world football. In recent seasons, despite several key departures, the club has shown excellent results in the Premier League and the Champions League, remaining competitive in the fight for trophies. The challenges Liverpool faced after the departure of some key players and the increasingly tough competition in the league didn't stop the club from actively working on the transfer market to regain its dominance. In recent years, Liverpool has actively invested in young talent, acquiring players with great potential. The arrival of Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez, two brilliant talents, has been an important part of the team's renewal plan. However, even further significant signings are expected in the horizon. The club has focused on strengthening positions that were previously a concern, especially central defense and midfield. Active work in the transfer market will continue, and in the future we can expect the addition of even more promising players. Additionally, the club continues to look for ways to reinforce their wings and improve offensive positions. In this regard, the press reports on Liverpool's potential interest in Jude Bellingham, one of the most talented midfielders, who could not only complement the midfield, but also become a future superstar for the club. More experienced players could also be brought in to strengthen the team in specific positions and help in the battle for the most important titles. According to internal sources, the club is still interested in strengthening the wings, where rival teams are growing stronger. This squad strengthening process must be viewed in the context of the club's ambitious plans, which are not only focused on the fight for national titles but also on achieving good results in the Champions League, where competition at the highest level is always unpredictable. Kvaratskhelia has become one of the most talked about players in world football in recent years, and his transfer to Napoli was quite a surprise. In a short time, he has made a name for himself as a player who can not only transform his team's game, but also change the course of matches. His potential was revealed strongly in Serie A, where he became one of the top offensive players, capable not only of creating dangerous plays, but also scoring decisive goals in the most important games. His great technique, intuition, and ability to press the opposition at high intensity made him an ideal candidate to play in the offensive wing. Kvaratskhelia has already shown himself to be a leader, and Liverpool might be interested in his services in the future, as Klopp is always looking for ways to improve his team's attacking plays. For Liverpool, the interest in Kvaratskhelia is evident, as his style of play fits perfectly with Jurgen Klopp's philosophy. His ability to change the rhythm of the game quickly, dribble past defenders, and generate goal-scoring situations makes him an ideal candidate for playing on the attacking wing. Kvaratskhelia has already proven that he can be a true leader, and Liverpool could be interested in his transfer in the future, as Klopp is always looking for ways to improve the team's attacking plays. Rumors about Kvaratskhelia's potential transfer to Liverpool have emerged due to the strong interest from other major clubs, including Manchester City and Real Madrid. However, so far, despite a large number of offers, the player has emphasized that his goal is to maintain stability in his play at Napoli and continue performing with the club that has brought him much success. However, it cannot be ruled out that in the future, Kvaratskhelia may decide to change direction, and if Liverpool offers him attractive conditions, his transfer to the club could become a possibility. Kvaratskhelia has become one of the brightest stars not only in Serie A but in all of Europe. His play has caught the attention of scouts from several clubs who are already negotiating potential transfers. It's not unlikely that in the coming years we could see him at Liverpool, who are closely monitoring his progress. Mohamed Salah is one of the standout players for Liverpool in the last few decades. Since his arrival at the club, the team has undergone a complete transformation, and Salah has become not only the attacking leader but also the symbol of the new Liverpool. His goals, speed, and leadership qualities were decisive in many matches, and thanks to his efforts, Liverpool has become competitive in the international arena. However, 2024 marks an important milestone in his career as he enters a new phase, the phase of maturity, where Salah will need to take on the role of mentor for the younger players and continue showing his highest level of play. Salah remains a key piece for Liverpool, despite his age, and in recent seasons, he has proven to still be one of the most dangerous forwards in the world. However, this new phase in his career will require him to not only continue achieving personal success, but also adapt to a more mature playing style, training the new generation, and becoming an essential part of the team both on and off the field. Mohamed Salah, despite his successful years at Liverpool, faces new challenges. The team now includes young stars like Diaz and Nunez, who will compete with him for a place in the attack. This increases competition but also pushes Salah to maintain his level of excellence despite his age and the pressure from younger players. He will become not only the offensive leader but also a moral reference for the younger players at Liverpool. For Salah himself, this phase of his career means the need to adapt to a more mature role in the attack, where his play will not only be about individual skill but also teamwork and focus on results. This approach could be the foundation for new successes for Liverpool in the future. For Arsenal, 2024 was a year of major shocks as the team, which seemed to be the favorite to win the Premier League, unexpectedly lost its form and fell behind its competitors. With a brilliant start to the season when the team was leading the league, everyone expected the Gunners to fight for the title with Manchester City. However, something surprising happened. By the end of the year, Arsenal went through a series of failures that cost them their championship hopes. The main cause was the lack of stability. The team, which seemed almost invincible, began to drop points against weaker teams, and the quality of their play drastically worsened. Squad issues, injuries to key players, and tactical errors by coach Arteta led to the club losing confidence. Arsenal, which was primed for a historic finish, was confronted with harsh reality. Negative results in games against mid- and lower-table teams were the main reason for Arsenal's failure in the title race. Instead of staying strong and continuing to work for results, the Gunners began to panic and made unjustified mistakes in defense, which cost them valuable points. It was a true, brilliant failure, which opened the eyes not only of the players but also of the club's fans to the need for more work on the fundamentals of the game. Arsenal has a lot of work to do if they want to return to a level where they can compete for titles again. To do so, they not only need to reinforce the squad, but also improve collective play and stabilize the psychological state of the team. In Bavaria, there is currently an unstable situation that could lead to major changes. After several years of being the undisputed leader of the Bundesliga and Champions League winner, the club is now facing problems. The club's management is considering the possibility of changing the coach, which has caused great concern among the fans. The departure of Hans-Dieter Flick as the head coach could be the signal for a new cycle, where the club will seek new approaches to its play. After several seasons without trophies in the Champions League, which disappointed both management and fans, the reasons for this failure lie in weak defense and a lack of flexibility in attack. These issues could influence the club's decision to change coaches and impact the team's prospects. In this context, Bayern could consider making significant signings to strengthen their squad and regain their position in the European elite. What is most important for the club now is not only signing new players but also creating a stable playing system. Given the current situation, Bayern will work to improve their squad and will look for more experienced players who can lead the team back to glory. The club may start reinforcing with players from the Premier League and League One, with the goal of regaining strength and becoming a leading competitor for other European clubs. Real Madrid has always been a symbol of stability and success, and in recent seasons, despite some losses in key matches, the club continues to follow its strategy, a combination of youth and experience. With the return of figures like Karim Benzema and Toni Kroos to the squad, Real Madrid continues to maintain a high level of play, despite the competition from other top clubs in Europe. And despite the age of some players like Benzema, Real Madrid remains one of the main contenders for titles. However, even Real Madrid faces challenges, and with the arrival of new players, the club is encountering the difficulty of adaptation, which is part of the process of squad renewal. In the coming seasons, Real Madrid will likely continue its strategy of reinforcing offensive positions and will keep looking for a balance between veteran players and young talents who can create a new era of success for the club. An example of this is the incorporation of Eduardo Camavinga, a young midfielder who has added fresh blood to the center of the field and has already shown his productivity and great development prospects in his first season. This move has been another proof of how the club expertly combines youth and experience in its strategy, and Real Madrid will continue to move forward in this direction. Real Madrid is also closely monitoring the transfer market of other clubs and may take advantage of the situation to sign the most promising players and strengthen its reputation as one of the strongest clubs in Europe. Friends, if you liked this summary, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments. It's very important to us. Your opinions are always valuable, and subscribing to the channel will help you not miss out on new and hot transfer news that will be coming in the next episode.